Look at pictures or drive through neighborhoods that have beautiful homes, and what do they all have in common? They might have some different architectural style or different, plants. But what do really gorgeous homes have in common? At night, when it gets dark, the landscape lighting is a wow. Well, now you can have it too in a way that's going to be more affordable, easy to install, and more like true installed lighting that would require an electrician and digging up your yard and maybe even thousands of dollars. For the first time, we are going to take a major jump forward in technology when it comes to solar. So already you can see on your screen, this is Energizer. Energizer, we know Energizer, we love Energizer. QVC is the only place where you can get Energizer solar lights though. So it's a household name, but this is the only place you get Energizer solar. Energizer did something really cool, and as many times as we've presented their solar lights, we've never done this. There is new technology in here that is so jaw-droppingly stunning that for the first time, you are even going to get a brighter, wider glow than before. These will truly look almost indistinguishable from lights that you had someone come and dig up your yard to put in. I'm going to take you through the colors. And really, the thing is going to be that 360-degree filament bulb. Wait till you see it, and our guest is going to come out and show it to you. But for everyone who already says, I already know I want these, well, we're going to give you 8 of them at an incredible price, 5 easy payments of just $18.60. And all you need to do is pick your color. Down front and center in front of me, you're going to see a whole set of 8 in the copper. Stunning, beautiful, classically lovely. But we also have it available for you in some other great colors. Here's your gray gloss. So how pretty would this be with brick? Really gorgeous on like maybe more of a contemporary home. Here it is in stainless steel. Could never go wrong with stainless steel. Looks great on so many different houses. Here's that copper that we already talked about. If you love tradition, this is so pretty. This is that beautiful bronze. And then we already know that that black is going to go quickly because black, everything outside, really popular right now, I think, because of that modern farmhouse look. So this is our friend Nick Antolik's house. Nick, actually, come on out and you can explain before we even see you what we're seeing right here.
This was 10 minutes right out of the box. Live in a house built in the 1950s, no street lights. 10 minutes later, after taking these out, I was able to completely transform the look of my house.
Hang on a second. Is Nick's mic on? Okay. All right. So, Nick, we're going to make sure your mic is on. So, in 10 minutes, he was saying, in case you didn't hear him, in 10 minutes, right out of the box, he was able to create this look outside of his house. They are brighter than ever before. And if you've ever used Energizer solar lights, well, please give us a call because more than 9.5 million, 9.5 million solar lights have been ordered from QVC. So we'd love to hear your experience with the brand, but nobody has ever had this experience before. This is the most updated, technologically advanced today's special value from Energizer we've ever done. I haven't even talked about where it says 3-in-1 net yet. What is the 3-in-1? 3-in-1. Nikki, you good?
Ready to go.
All right, I was just about ready to say what the 3-in-1 is. Can we just, since I was going there, let's just show.
Absolutely, please.
So you can stake these in the ground, you can hang them from a hook, or you can go tabletop. But Nick, I know you are most excited to talk about this new 360 bulb,
Absolutely.
which I have never seen done in a solar light before.
You and me both. So over 10 years, we've been bringing these great Energizer lights exclusively to QVC. But why I'm so excited, and I'll give you a sneak peek, is we, for the first time ever, have this 360 with filament bulb. So traditionally, you've only gotten 1 LED light. Now you're getting 2, but you're also getting this this filament bulb, almost like an Edison bulb in there. And Sandra, what that does is it's going to really transform the light.
Can we show what they used to look like?
Of course, please, yeah. You can show it there, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so can you take it out one more time?
Of course.
When you showed this to me before the show, I was like, I got to show you people this.
Every other light that we've ever sold here at Energizer had a single bulb just like that.
And by the way, 9.5 million Energizer solar lights ordered with this, and you've all loved them. But now look at the difference between this top and this top.
And Sandra, the cool thing here and how that's going to make a huge impact is when you put this into the glass fixture just like that, this is going to fill the light. You can see how it's not only a single light source, but those 3 light sources are going to reflect that light. So now as you approach, you're going to have more light going out horizontally as well.
So really, this is pretty much, when you see these from the curb, and you saw these in Nick's before and after pictures of his own house, this is about as close to professionally installed lighting in a solar light that you will ever get. This is the Diamonique. This is like Diamonique versus diamonds. No one can tell the difference. These Energizer pathway lights with the 360-degree filament bulb look like you've had expensive lights installed. Just let us know. Do you want the gray gloss, that stainless steel, the copper, the bronze, or the black? Already very, very popular. You're getting a set of 8. 5 easy payments of $18.60, and I'd love for the lights to come down. Nick, these colors of the metal and the glass match back to our other previous sets.
They do, and everything that you love out of these Energizer lights, most importantly, that guy down there, over 6 billion batteries a year, but the big difference is this solar battery. If you've ever been disappointed with solar products in the past, or you got them and they were plastic and they lasted for 1 season, the reason why QVC customers love this is it's 16 inches up off the ground. It's that metal and true glass construction that's going to give you a huge throw of light. And now for the first time, like you're seeing there, or we actually last year came out with this, that 3-in-1 design has truly changed the game at how you can style your house. That's right.
So let's talk about 3-in-1 design.
Great.
We have these staked in our mulch bed, which is probably how many of you are going to do it most often. But we also have right over here it hanging from a shepherd's hook, which is really lovely. If you want to just take them with you and put them on a table, maybe you're dining outdoors and you want a little light on that table, you can do that. This 3-in-1 is really unique to Energizer.
It is.
But we've done it before. What we have and you loved it. What we have never done before, and no one has to our knowledge, is do this great leap forward and now give you that 360-degree filament bulb. Now they look like installed lighting. You know, Nick, I was thinking about this. It's kind of like, I remember the first time when I was a kid or young, teenager, got in a car, instead of rolling the windows, they had a button that you could push the windows up and down, right? Or that first time that you had a remote control for your television. Like, that's what's happening tonight. It is, we were still watching TV, we still had the windows, but something got better. This is the pathway light. It got so much better. This is really brand new.
Normally I take the old set and put them in the backyard. I completely replaced every light. The 3-in-1 design that you see there really, really changes the game. Getting elevation, you pick it further up off the ground and it's going to have a wider swath. Putting it tabletop and being able to move these from place to place, so when you're entertaining, now you have solar lighting that will truly last. The metal and glass construction is incredible. That's the reason why you get a 2-year manufacturer's warranty, and we hear from so many customers who say they've had it much, much longer than that. The solar crystalline panel on top, the solar battery inside, and then again, you're seeing that brand new technology, but those 3 lights are actually gonna change the swath on the ground as well. So if you look out here in the front, you're gonna see that normally we kind of had that starburst pattern. Well, it's still gonna look very similar like that, but now you're getting a more fill in the ground swath. So as you can see there, this is almost like a diamond where it's reflecting that light out and you get a different look. But the cool thing in with that 3-in-1 design, I love how you get a little bit of motion when it's hanging from the shepherd's hook or putting it down, and you can really see that pattern if you use it tabletop. This is the same Energizer quality that you've known for years and years, but with a brand new look. And the other thing, Sandra, that I have to mention, and you guys probably already know this, when you're talking about Energizer, the big difference here is that these solar lights are going to maintain their same great glow. After 8 hours, it still had 90% of the glow. So these are truly gonna last from dusk until dawn. And the reason why people pay for those hardwired installed lights is they want that consistent look.
Right.
You're getting that here.
If your dog needs to go out at 3 a.m. or you hear something, you want to look outside at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and still have your lights as bright as they were at 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. And that really is the big difference, because many years ago, when we first presented solar, there was a lot of reasons to love it, but there were a few reasons not to love it. One was that you know, in the middle of the night, you got one kind of bright, one's not even on anymore, and the other one's sort of going, you know, starting to get less and less bright by the minute. Energizer changed the game. We know the Energizer batteries. It is one of the most recognized names in all of American companies like retail, right? Energizer. They know batteries better than anyone. So for them to build a solar battery really brought us to the next level. Now, you've done it again. You've topped even yourself with this filament bulb.
I wish I could take any credit, but I can tell you I love them, and it gives a completely different glow because as you're looking at it here from the camera, you're seeing more light than we've ever been able to offer before.
All right, I want to take everybody through the colors because they are popular, and it is all beautiful. You have the metal and glass construction. 300 now ordered. Lots of people are buying more than one set. So right here we have the gray gloss. And we really do have something for everybody's house.
We do, gorgeous colors.
So here's your gray gloss. We also have the stainless steel. Here's the copper, which can be so pretty, like a really kind of traditional colonial
And the
look.
nice thing is that will never patina. It will look that great years down the line in all the elements.
Oh, nice, because it's coated beautifully,
That's right?
To really keep it from having any kind of patina. It just stays shiny, bright, beautiful copper. Here it is in the bronze. Bronze is the most popular right now. Oh, it is the second most popular. The most popular is black, and I knew it would be because something is going on right now. Everybody wants the black accessories, and I think it's the whole modern farmhouse, White House, black shutters. Everybody's going with that look of wrought iron. So if you're just joining us, we've done solar lights from Energizer before. Tonight we do something that we've never done before. This is a big breakthrough in the world of solar. It's such, I'm going to tell you something that's interesting. It's such a big breakthrough. I can't even, you know, sometimes I say it would be a retail value of, I can't even tell you that. There's nothing to compare it to. That's how new it is.
It is, and it's truly groundbreaking. The big thing here is that it's going to make a huge impact in your house. Right now, as we're waiting for our gardens to come up, think about the difference that you can make, and here's what I was able to do at mine. 10 minutes right out of the box. These come charged. You put them out there, and it made a huge difference.
Okay, so you've done this before with Energizer lights before.
Of course.
And it's always been amazing. This is remarkably brighter. Just from seeing your before and afters in the past, this is the brightest I've ever seen your house lit at night.
And the big reason for that, because that 360 bulb, when you're standing down at the street, now you can see that light be completely filled.
That's such a good feeling too, because now you pull up to your house and it's a, wow, look how nice. It's that feeling of pride when you're like, oh, my house looks really nice.
It does.
That's how we all want to feel when we pull up to our
no
home.
matter your space. And the other thing, 15 lumens of light. This isn't decorative. This is truly functional pathway lighting.
Safety. This is a safety situation.
Leading people to your front door, the back of your property line, out by the shed or mailbox. This is functional pathway lighting, the same that you would have to spend thousands of dollars for to get them installed. But because they're solar, I can move them from place to place.
Okay, so gray gloss, stainless steel, the copper that never patinas, always looks this beautiful. Here's your bronze and most popular black. I do want to show you that these are a beautiful glass and metal construction. Now, I want to hear, and then we have a caller, but I'd love to bring the lights down, maybe walk around the set, and you can tell me how I'm going to charge these.
I would love to. Well, you're not going to have to do anything for the charging because each and every day that solar crystalline panel is just absorbing the sun's energy.
What if it's a little cloudy that day?
So even on an overcast day, these solar crystalline panels are going to grab that charge. Each and every night, without having to set a timer, you're going to have the same great, beautiful glow from dusk till dawn. I love that in this location, we lifted them up off the ground. You can see they're down in the planters. And the other thing is when you're using it on this hook, a little bit of wind is going to just put that pattern all over the ground and really give you some great
And
glow.
I know a lot of people are buying more than one set, and that's amazing. And if you have a big piece of property, have at it. However, if you're someone who says, maybe I have a townhouse or a smaller piece of property, or I have a balcony, you're not left out of the party because look how amazing they look in planters.
That's right.
As Nick was talking, we've hung them here. And if you take a look back here, here's one just sitting on a candlestick outside. Look how beautiful this is. Like, it's so bright. This is now enough light. And this is, by the way, this is the light that's in here. This is now enough light. I can read my notes here, which means you could sit here and eat and enjoy your night out. I mean, look, that is truly all the light from these solar lights. They are super, super bright. I could never move an installed light around like that.
Never. And a couple other places, think about your window boxes.
Oh, I love the
Picking
window
them
boxes.
up. Any place that you don't have electricity, now you have the ability to get the look without
Nick,
having to do these big projects. This is something
think
you
this
will
is
be able
so
to do
pretty.
at home and really be impressed with it.
Look how pretty these window boxes look with the light in them.
Isn't it great?
That's how your house really becomes a home.
Yeah.
That is the wow from the outdoors. So if you're lucky enough to have window boxes, or in my case, maybe planters, you stick them in. Of course, you can like hang them. And these are also, as we talk about the age of possibility, this is a true solution, because even as Nick and I walk around this patio
Isn't
area,
it great?
this is a slate that's actually not all smooth.